We started today determined to make some tangible progress on the character that we've got, and one of the big things that we wanted to do today was find that damn car. Had a quick check over of my character's needs, and he was a little bit bored and things like that, but I decided get him some food and just get him out on the road. Also decided to take the machete out for a spin. Never actually used it before, so I was very excited. Headed out and proceeded to get straight into our first scrap of the day. Once I did that, I was feeling pretty confident and decided that it was time to clear the car park. Started to have a look for some car keys and check out the cars that were here. No luck with the first two, so moving on. I still forget every so often that this is a game set in America, so I will try and get into the driver's side for a UK car. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Finally, we had a car, and it even had some petrol in, so this was a real good moment for me. I was really happy about this. Trying to push my luck and see if I could get another car here, but it wasn't meant to be. Had a quick check of the boot of the car just to see if there was anything useful in there, and then decided it was time to get this car back home. Riding on the high of that victory, I decided to head over to the school and see if I could find the generator book. It was at this point that I actually had a moment I thought I was going to get bitten, and the sound even makes the bitey sound and everything, and I thought, man, this is it. But luckily, my clothing totally protected me. I didn't even get a scratch. Just goes to show, confidence is good, but it can make you cocky, and you can make mistakes, like not watching your sides. Cleared out the rest of the car park, including some unexpected visitors from the neighbouring house. It was at this point that I had my second streak of good luck. Another car with a key and in pretty good looking condition. I knew that was going to be the car that I'd probably use most, so I just thought I'd check the other cars for petrol or just to see if any of them had any keys as well, just as backups. School was looking pretty busy with zombies, so I thought it would be best to clear out the backyard first. After the last zombie that came over the fence, I went back to check the cars, and most of these were either banged up, didn't have keys, or were locked and I couldn't get into them. But I was right clicking a lot to see if any of them had any gas that was worth taking, and the van had a little bit of gas, so I took that and chucked that in the new car. Yes. The car was in pretty good condition, and I also noticed how tired I was at this point. When I looked in the window, there was a few zombies in, and I knew there was still some in the yard, and there was also some in the corridor, so the building itself was probably going to be infested, and I didn't think it would be a smart move to push my luck any further and actually enter the school at this stage. Used the fence to my advantage as per usual and cleared as many zombies as I could. Then jumped in the car and decided to take that home. Dinged the car on the stoplight at this point and hoped that that wasn't going to be an issue. Turns out it might have been because now the car won't start straight away, and I played around with this for a little bit trying to see if the engine was like at zero, and I checked that out and the engine is still fine, but yeah, the car seems a little bit unreliable now, which does make me a bit nervous to use it, but I still think it's our best bet. Did eventually manage to get it going again, so then parked it in the driveway and decided it was time to prep for a move of house. There was a lot of back and forth here, so to try and condense it down, I was moving the bags, filling the bags with what I could, moving those into the cars, either the back seats or the trunks of the cars. And there was one bit where a zombie kind of caught me off guard. I had to chuck those bags down, but it wasn't an issue. And I actually finally used the roasting pan to cook up all the raw, uncooked meat that we had in the fridge. And yeah, so we just tried to get everything condensed and put into the 2 cars, because we're going to move using both of those cars, because we're only really going round the corner. I just can't carry that stuff over the fence because we're going to be moving into the fire station. I've not been checking what day it is, but I was actually really paranoid about the helicopter event starting any minute now. So my character was ridiculously tired and I knew he needed to get some sleep, but I was thinking, if I go to sleep now, what if the helicopter arrives and then I have to abandon the stuff that I've still got left in the house and have to just drive off with half of my loot. So I was really determined to get everything put in the cars first before I actually went to sleep. Once I'd eaten though, I was pretty confident that I could risk getting a bit of sleep in, so I headed off to bed. Once I was happy I'd packed everything away, decided to end the session there so that the next time we log in we could just head straight to the fire station and claim it for our own. But yeah, that's pretty much a full session cut down into like, I don't know, less than 15 minutes. So that's all we got for this one.